Hey everybody, this is Dwight with Robotic Mower Services. I just want to take a few minutes here to just go over something new that we're launching to help everybody out there in the Automower community. It's come to our attention, it's become very obvious as years go by that the biggest issue with Automowers is not broken boundary wire, it is not losing connectivity to your cell phone, it is not losing connectivity to a satellite. The biggest issue with Automowers is lack of support. If you go to any forum, any Facebook group, Reddit, wherever, it doesn't matter. That's going to be the biggest complaint, the most common complaint. No support, or no dealer in my area, or my dealer went out of business, or my dealer gave it up, which again is no support. We've done the best we could to try to help everybody out with this and support the Automower community the best we can. Our YouTube channel, we put out as much information on there as we can to help everybody out with repairs, with the technical parts of it and stuff, just to keep everybody in the loop. But I'll be honest with you, we're very, very overwhelmed. Your boy is burnt out here. We're burning both ends of the candle. We're going as fast as we can. We're going every which direction. It's not just my people. It's other dealers that I've talked to that already had a big established presence in the Automower community. That service a lot of mowers and everything. So what we're going to do is we have launched our own Facebook group for technical support and just random discussions based on Automowers. Now, there will be some other stuff sprinkled in here, maybe some stuff about some battery equipment. Maybe you'll see and hear about some other brands of mowers, in a competitive format. But yeah, like 99% of it is going to be about Automowers. It's going to be technical stuff. It's going to be just product information. It's going to be parts information, service information, installation information, you name it. The goal is to provide the largest amount of information possible in one place. And I know, you're going to say, but I'm already a member of these other 5 Facebook groups about Automowers, and I see all kinds of good information in there. You might see a little information in there that's good, but the problem is there's too much misinformation in there. There's too much just random generic answers that don't pertain to the problems people have. There's way too much of the old shotgun mentality when you have a problem, instead of actually walking through step by step and diagnosing it and fixing the problem. It's just, let's throw this part at, all these parts here, yep, hundreds and hundreds of dollars down the drain. Okay, well, we got it fixed now. Well, what part did you use? I used all of these, and it's working now, so we don't want that anymore. We want to arm you guys with as much knowledge as possible to systematically go through when you have a problem and know what to do, what to look for. Because you don't want to spend a couple $100s on a circuit board, put it in there, the mower starts working, and then a day later it's having the same problem again. That circuit board just replaces burn up because it was a bad a bad power supply or a bad low voltage cable or something else in the mower. That's the kind of stuff that we want to eliminate. This isn't just an issue here in my area. It's not just an issue here in my state of Pennsylvania or the United States or North America. This is worldwide. And we hear this stuff around the clock from people all over the world. We're getting emails, we're getting calls, we get text messages, Facebook messages, Instagram messages. It's all the same thing. There's no support, there's no information. And it's not just from the average homeowner who has a 115H or a 450X or something like that. The amount of calls and emails we get from other dealers. Hey, I got this mower, it parks in the charging station, but then like 10 seconds later it comes back out, and then it goes back in, but then it comes back out, and it just keeps dying by the charging station. What do I do? Hey, this mower, it just doesn't seem like it's charging. What do I do? All this stuff. And I know for a lot of you that sounds awfully basic, so you're probably thinking, well, what's the point in me joining this group? It's going to be way more than that. We're going to get very, very in depth, and we are going to keep this real. If you choose not to join this group, and you want to stick with the other places where you get your information, that's perfectly fine. But I can tell you there is going to be no Kool-Aid here to drink. So if you join this group, we're going to have plenty of other flavors and plenty of other options. Meaning we're going to give you all the scenarios. We're going to give you real life experiences that we've ran into with stuff. If you choose to believe somebody that owns an EPOS, wireless, GPS mower, whatever they want to refer to it as, if you want to believe somebody that owns one of them, somebody that's trying to sell you one of them, or a sales rep from the manufacturing company, when they tell you basically that, yeah, the only problem with these mowers is they just never have anything wrong with them. They never break, so we can't ever make any money after we sell them because they just run flawlessly forever and ever and ever with no hiccups, no nothing. Believe it. But in our group, you're going to learn otherwise. And the reason you're going to learn otherwise is not to trash the product, not to talk you out of the product, but to make you aware. So if it does happen to you, if you do have the problem, if you do have this situation, if this error comes up, it's not a big deal because you're going to know what it is, you're going to know how to troubleshoot it, fix it, and get back on your way. Same way with all the models and mowers. Again, when I say about misinformation and just a lack of information, it's anything and everything. Something as simple as when you bought your mower, it came with an owner's manual, right? So let's say you bought your mower in 2019. Is that owner's manual still good? Probably not. I can think of several models of mowers where the software has changed, so there's things either added to the mower or have completely changed the location in the mower's menu, making that manual irrelevant. Do you know where to get a brand new manual that will work for your mower in its current state? We have them. We are uploading those to this group, so whenever there's talks of this model doing this, this, or this, hey, did you look at the manual? See what it says in there? It's got that spec in there. It's got that, that information in there. And you say, no, where do I get that at? You're just going to be able to go into the files there, download it, you'll have it. Simple things like that is what we're going to do to make this better for everybody. This wild ride, we're going to try to bring it all back in and get it back on the tracks and make it a smoother ride for everybody. And again, that's not just for right here in our area or right here in our state or whatever. That's worldwide. I don't know how many of you know. If you're just listening there, obviously you do know that we're in the state of Pennsylvania, here in the United States. We have never seen a 305 Automower in person. Not me, not any of my people. Never. Because we don't have them here. But the number of emails and calls and messages we get about issues with 305 mowers is, it's flattering that you're coming to us for help with it, but it's kind of crazy considering we don't have them here. So you would think that dealers and people that know those products in them areas will be able to take care of it. But from what we're hearing, there's a lack of support, so that is our goal. And this is going to be beneficial to the regular homeowner with an Automower, the commercial guy that already has them or looking to add them to their commercial property or their commercial mowing fleet or whatever. Dealers, this is going to be very beneficial for dealers, and even people that work for Husqvarna. If you want to join, you're welcome to, and I'm guaranteeing you're going to learn something too. It's going to be beneficial for you. Any of you that are familiar with our YouTube channel and the information that we have shared, the product knowledge we have shown on there, all that stuff, I can guarantee you, without a doubt, what you're going to get from this Facebook group, that stuff you see on YouTube doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of what you're going to be able to get here. Going back to the 305, yeah, we've never seen one of them. The people that had the charging issues, we've tried to help you out because that's kind of just a general thing. But we have somebody who is more familiar with them, actually has them in his country. He's going to help us out. He's going to provide some support for those things that we don't have here that people have issues with. The NARA, everybody wants to know about NARA. Again, it's not here. We have no idea when it'll ever get here. I honestly, I joke about it that NARA stands for Never Ever Reaching America, because we've been hearing about it and it's not here yet. But it's out there. You want to know about it? We're going to have people that know about it. You know, they're going to be able to provide this information, this support for you. Yeah, it's just going to go on and on and on. And like I said, it's going to be from complex things to simple things like your warranty. Do you know if your mower is still under warranty? What does the warranty cover? How long does it last? Is there a difference between the warranty of a 435X and a 430X? Is there? If you don't know that, you need to join this group. And I'm not just talking again to the residential homeowner guy, I'm talking to dealers as well. You know, that's information that you need to know too. Also for dealers, I mean, we're going to get into marketing, advertising, all that kind of stuff, so it's going to be beneficial to you there as well. Commercial guys, landscapers, we're going to get into what is actually a good way to approach adding this kind of stuff to your fleet, you know, models you might want to stay away from, how to go about it, whether you should just dive into it, you know, or you should ease into it here and there, what kind of properties, you know, are best for this, all kinds of stuff like that. You know, again, valuable information that we're going to make sure to put out there, pass on to everybody, along with the typical stuff that you see in all the other groups. You know, pictures of this and that, you know, videos of stuff, and the simple repairs, and anybody that has a question about, you know, my mower's doing this, what do you think it is? Yep, we're going to take care of that. We're going to answer that. You're not going to get 15 answers where you got to pick out which one you think might be right for your mower, and then hope it actually is, and then hope that you're ordering the right part for it. None of that. You know, the whole reason for this is because there's not as many even warm body dealers out there anymore, let alone skilled, knowledgeable dealers out there. And there's more and more of these units being sold, and you might say, well, how could that be if there's not that many dealers out there anymore, or not as many dealers out there anymore? Well, years ago, you know, this situation could have been mainly blamed on dealers, because it would be, oh, I bought this mower from a dealer, I went back for service, they're out of business, or they don't know what they're doing, they can't fix it, or they said, we don't deal with them anymore, take it somewhere else. Or I bought it from a dealer, but I bought it off their website, they're 6 states away, I've got it here, what do I do? Can you walk me through this? Sure, you could blame that all on the dealers then. But it escalated quickly after that, you know. Then the retailers got involved, and when I say retailers, that's because they're not dealers. So mowers that were sold by Amazon, Tractor Supply, Lowe's, places like that, they're not dealers, but there's mowers getting sold in those areas. Who's there to support them? Who's there to provide the product knowledge, the parts, service, anything like that? Nobody. In a lot of cases, nobody. Then the manufacturer started selling directly from their website. Ship it right out to the customer. Was there anybody there to support that? You know, what if there's a problem? Can somebody fix it? Can somebody go out there and check this or that? Ship it. We'll figure it out later. Later is now. We're here. This is time to do this, because again, we're burnt out, we're overwhelmed. We're happy that so many people turn to us for answers, but at the same time, we definitely feel like we're letting a lot of you guys down, because we can't get to it fast enough. We can't keep up with the workload. You know, when our area keeps expanding more and more and more, because there's less and less dealers, and we've got to spend, you know, 4 hours one way staring out the windshield of a vehicle to get out there to start working on this stuff, it kills a lot of time. There has literally been days where I've spent 6 hours just driving. 6 hours. There goes the phone again. It never stops. So this is going to be our way to help arm you guys with the knowledge, so you guys can be a little bit more self-sufficient. You don't have to rely on, if you're a homeowner, you don't have to rely on a dealer as much. If you don't have one in your area, that's going to help you out. If you're a dealer, you're not going to have to rely on tech support so much, because, well, we know that sometimes that can be a revolving carousel there, and it takes the guys in there a little bit of time to catch on and learn the product and be able to actually help you, which leads to downtime for your people in your shop, and that's where you're losing out on money. So, speaking of money, if you've seen these posts on our Facebook page and Instagram, or received the emails we sent out, this group will be subscription based, and I know a lot of people are kind of wondering about that. We've already got a bunch of people that have subscribed, but again, we want to make sure that this is a serious group. We don't want this to be full of just dead space. We don't want this to be where somebody's just coming in there to push their social media BS that they've got going on. And the information that we're going to provide and the amount of it we're going to provide will easily pay for itself. We did a little homework, and we talked to other dealers. We've talked to other customers and stuff like that. Have gone to other dealers, and the annual subscription price for our group is less than the average 1 hour shop labor rate for a trained and knowledgeable Automower dealer. So if you're the average homeowner with an Automower and you have a problem and you learn how to make one repair from our group, you're already ahead. You've already saved money. If you're a dealer, you might be saying, well, then, how's that going to help us? Well, like I said, your people that are working on the mowers are going to get more information. They're going to become more familiar with this stuff. So it's going to save you time. You're not going to have that downtime. You're not going to spend 4 hours trying to figure out a problem that should have been 15-minute issue. And like I said, we're also going to get into like marketing and stuff like that, how to reach more customers. And then of course, because if you're in this group, we're going to point out, hey, you're saying you have this problem. Where are you located at? Hey, you know what? This dealer is right there. They can help you. If they can't figure it out, we're going to help that dealer to be able to help you. So that's what we're going to do. Again, we're just going to bring everything back in, try to get this back on the tracks, and just rolling better. It's gotten way out of hand, and that's just what needs to be done. So this is our first step towards doing this. We've got other stuff that we're working on putting in play, but this is the biggest one because we think this is going to be a way that we can help the most people the fastest and all at one time. We're also going to have like live Q&A sessions in this group. We're going to do like live teardowns and repairs and stuff like that. We're going to get into having like Q&As and stuff with different dealers. And we're going to give you information about different dealers so you can see, hey, this is the difference between, this dealer over here who I bought the mower from and this dealer that actually knows what they're talking about. Yeah, so just a lot of stuff going into it, a lot of stuff that we're going to do to help take care of everyone, to help speed up this process, because there is just no way we can keep up with the phone calls and the emails and the messages anymore. It has spiraled out of control. We have 4 email accounts here that fill up daily, and it's amazing. So again, we're thankful that you guys are all coming to us and turning to us and believe in us. It's just, again, we feel like we're just kind of letting you guys down because we can't get to everybody all at once. We only have so many hours in a day, we only have so many people, but we've got all hands on deck and we're doing what we can, and we've put together a good team of people that are going to help out with this group. We've got other dealers that are going to help from other countries that will have experience with other mowers that aren't even here in this country. So we're going to have something for everybody. I can't stress that enough. It's going to be something for everybody. There's going to be something that everybody's going to be able to take away from this. You will definitely get your money's worth out of it, and we'll have fun along the way. We're going to do some giveaways here and there. We're going to run some promotions and deals like that will be exclusive to the members in our group. Different things. So it's going to be worthwhile. That's all I can tell you. Once you join up, there's going to be, you'll find out real quick that this is different from anything else that you've been a part of. So here here, right now, you subscribe. The process is you go onto our website, roboticmowerservices.com, you subscribe, fill out all the information there, finish the subscription process. We email you the invite to the group, and then you're in. We're going to just kind of take it easy here for the next couple of days, maybe the first week in June, because there's a holiday coming up and everything. Just let everybody get in there and kind of slowly ease into stuff, and then after that, we're off green flag racing. We're going to start loading stuff up. There is a free 30-day trial, so if you're in there for 30 days and you're like, you know what, this isn't going to do anything for me, I don't want to wait it out, you can cancel. You can cancel it if you want, but I know for a fact what we've put into our YouTube videos, and I know what that has done for people around the world, and I'm guaranteeing you that what you're going to get from this group, way more than that. So you don't have to believe me. You can give it a try for yourself. Again, you got 30 days to try it for free, and after that, if you want to quit, you can. If not, you're one of us, and we're gonna just teach you whatever we can, as much as we can. So I know there's a whole lot more I need to say, or I should be saying about this, but I don't want to keep rambling on about it. We're just gonna cut it off here. The process is go onto our website, you subscribe, we send you the link, you're in. If you go to our website, right on the home screen, there's a logo, this logo right here, but it's the American flag one. Just click on that, it'll take you right to where you subscribe. Or you can go into Facebook, you can see it on our Facebook page there where to subscribe. If you can't find it, send us an email, we'll hook you up with the link. If you don't have Facebook, there's nothing really we can do about it. We need that platform to be able to provide all the stuff that we're going to be presenting and putting out there and stockpiling, and that's just the easiest way to do it and to reach the most people. So maybe think about signing up for an account, whether you have any friends that you're with on there or not, just to get into the group. I mean, it's free to do, so I'm sure it'd be worth it to make that free Facebook account to access the group to get all this information. So that's it. Check out our website, not just to subscribe, but because it's always changing, and we got a ton of information on there already, and lots of parts and products related to Automowers on there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. Talk to you later.